lovely friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Anna. As you know, I am one of the Crafty Workshop brand ambassador, and I've just received a box of new 2020 release. So I thought I will open this box and share everything what I have here with you, so you might have an idea what's available at Crafty Workshop, what designs they have this season, and what mediums they also have. So I thought I will go through this together with you. So okay, right, I've got a nice welcome letter here. Winter 2020, enjoy your box of goodies. Thank you so much for being such a wonderfully creative part of our TCW team. We truly appreciate your talent and enthusiasm. We are so looking forward to seeing what you create with this beautiful new design. With love, Jamie and Crafty Workshop crew. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you ever so much for this. And I've got my catalogue as well of stencils. And let's just move this box maybe aside because it's quite large and it's not fitting on my desk very well. Look what I have here. Candies. Oh, I will definitely enjoy them with my boys. So thank you so much, Jamie and the crew. So let's just move this aside and I will bring everything for you closer. I'm just gonna adjust my camera a little bit and just zoom it so you will see better. So let's start with this little beauty. This is super thick gel. This is a new product what Crafty Workshop releasing. You can use this gel and mix in with, for example, acrylic paints, with, for example, new Crafty Workshop with collaboration with Ken Oliver, Starburst, if I'm not mistaken. Those new products will be released in March, if I remember right, so definitely worth to check it out. It works beautifully with those bursts what I've seen in Ken's live stream, what he's actually did, the presentation on Crafty Workshop booth in Creativation World, and as well the one at Creativity. I've got these jars here. That's the extra goodies what I requested, what I'm running low from my stash. Gel medium. Gel medium I'm using to glue heavy objects on my project. So for example, if I'm working with any metal pieces, if I'm working with any resins, that is the perfect medium to glue them, adhere them together. Also works perfectly with your stencil because of the consistency. You can actually make a beautiful pattern using any of your designs, any of your choice of the stencil you want in. And once it's dry, it's nice and clear, so it creates that additional interest to your project. Next one is a gel medium matte. This one is a bit lighter than the gel medium, and I'm using this one in my art journals to adhere some papers, some for example tissue papers onto my project, some fussy cut paper elements. And when you seal with gel medium matte on top, it will create non-porous surface, so you can add additional mediums on top as well. And I have also requested to get this modeling paste because I've just literally run out of it, and I really enjoy using this modeling paste. Again, because of the consistency, and again, when you're using it, you can also apply mediums on tops. It takes color beautifully, so I will highly recommend you to get those. So moving on, I've got a next packet here, and I have cookie stencils, cookie and cake stencils. Look at this beautiful design, pumpkin face and a pumpkin, perfect for Halloween. Also this one, Halloweeny, the spider web. This one's Christmassy, a little Christmas, cute little Christmas tree, a little reindeer, a little star, a heart. Look at this beautiful flowery paper, and this chevron, no, sorry, squares. I like this one. It's very unique, very irregular squares. Anchor, shell, thank you, congrats, I love you. Don't forget, we've got Valentine upcoming, so it might be perfect to grab this stencil and use maybe on some cookies or maybe cupcakes. So perfect to decorate. Be mine. That is a great idea, for example, if you're wanting to propose. So don't forget about this stencil. I want to say that Crafter Workshop cookie and cake stencil, they are food friendly, so they are absolutely safe to use. So if you're a baker, then I will highly recommend you to visit Crafter Workshop website and pick the beautiful designs for yourself to play with. So moving on to the next pile, I have this packet here. So we have some designs by Jamie. This one beautiful Joy Reindeer stencil, perfect for Christmas project, perfect for Christmas cards. So you can grab this one. Merry Christmas. Very plain, very simple, but very elegant at the same time. So also this one is like waves joined together. Very unique, very original, very nice. Pumpkin and a pumpkin face, perfect for Halloween. Like the same design is available at Cookie and Cake Stencils. Spiderweb as well, available at Cookie and Cake Stencils. So those are designs by Jamie. It's a beautiful, unique designs, so make sure you will check them out. Just quickly flip them through for you. So here they are. Moving on to the next designer, we have Bolzer design, and Julie is absolutely unique designer, and her stencils, I must say, they are quite challenging at the point. However, when you think outside the box and play around with them, you will create something absolutely outstanding. If you're not familiar with Julie's designs, then I will link you her YouTube channel, and she's got beautiful presentations there, how she's playing, how she's using her stencil. So you might as well go and check how she plays with them. So we've got this beautiful stencil, and to me that's look like tiles full of flowers. Really interesting, really nice. Oh, it's actually fantasy tile, that's what the name is. Really nice. The next one, that's a different circles, like a doodle inside. Really interesting, really worth to take a look at. It's called Circle Jumble, so have a look at this one. And this one, so unique, right? I've seen Julie working with this stencil when she's actually covered with the tape around this middle bit, and she's actually creating a flower. So you don't have to actually use the whole stencil to create something interesting. You can cover partially and then take it from there and create something different. Beautiful leaves and beautiful simple shapes, lines, circles. So, you know, shaped landscape, that's what it's called. So something basic, but you can challenge yourself and use them in a different way to come up with something outstanding. So worth to check it out. And look at this one, so unique, so different. Like I said, Julie is very unique, very different designer. So it's something what I would recommend, and then check it out by yourself. And this one, We have 5 different designs in one stencil, so this is definitely worth to have it on your stash, because you can use it on and on and on. And with one stencil you can create a beautiful art journal without even thinking and grabbing so many different designs. So it's definitely worth to have it. So I will flip them through for you quickly so you will have an idea what's what. Here we go. So that's they. Okay, moving on to the next design, we have those beautiful mandalas, and these are actually designed by one of the brand ambassadors, Connie Shaw. Look how beautiful they are, how neatly they are designed. It's called Fancy Mandala. Really nice, really interesting, something different. It actually looks like a doily. So I'll give it a close-up for you so you will have an idea what's what. Really pretty, really interesting, right? And look at this one. You might think, okay, it's basic shape, but when they are joined together, when they put in the nice composition, they create something totally unique. This one is called Stripe Mandala. So it's definitely worth to check them out. So definitely beautiful design onto your stash. Now moving on to the next designer. This one is also new designer. It's BB. This lady is from Germany. She's come up with these 3 different designs. Look at these unique flowers, and they've got like arrows pointing out from the center. It's called Dahlia Trio. Very interesting, right? We've got this one. This one is actually totally different, totally unique. It's like a 3D shape. What's actually popping out, what's like, you know, you've got a feeling like it's a part of a ball when you look at it. So it's definitely worth to take a look at. That's the name if you fancy to grab that in your stash. It's called Geo Netting. And this one, look how different, how unique it is. It's a Fantangle. Very funky, very different, very nice. So those 3 new designs are available from the Crafty Workshop. Moving on to the next designer, it's Rebecca Mayer. Rebecca, she creates beautiful, detailed design, bit distressed, bit grungy, but they are also perfect for any project what you're working on. I also use Rebecca stencil on some of my cards, so it's not only for art journaling. You can extend and thinking outside the box how you're going to use your stencil. So look at this one, really cool, very unique design. So that's one of them. Another one, we've got 9 different we've got 9 flowers, and you don't have to use the whole stencil itself. You can use just one part of it, fussy card for example, and you've got a couple of like for example embellishments made out of this stencil. So how cool is this? It's called Petal Burst, so it's definitely worth to take a look at. Next one we have Leaf Emblem. It's really interesting, really different, really cool. Another one, really funky, really interesting design. And look at this one. I really like this one. It's very delicate, and it creates this unique pop when you will go through with for example modeling paste or light and fluffy modeling paste. One of my favorite paste what I love to work with. And it will give you that grooves when you're sliding your fingers over, when you're touching it, it gives you that perfect dimension to your project. So this stencil is something what's definitely what you can grab to your stash. That's the name of it. Now next one, look at this one. It's like Another doily as well, really pretty, really interesting. Hand blossom, really nice, really unique. And look at this one, isn't that cool? You can just use part of it, you can just use the middle of it. This one perfect, for example, onto your corner pieces when you're working, and you can just use dot itself. Really pretty, really interesting, so worth to have it as well. And last, this one, very interesting, very distressed, I would say, like this part of writings, like I would call distressed leaves and all. So really interesting, really cool vintage scrolls. So that's Rebecca's designs. I will flip them through for you quickly again, so you will have a look what designs she has this season. So here they are. Now moving on to the next designer. And the next designer we have Carmen Medellin. Carmen Medellin creates absolutely outstanding pieces. And her stencils, they are so unique, so detailed. They're quite challenging, some of them. But if you, again, think outside the box, you will know how to use that stencils. And that's what I like to challenge in myself, not just, you know, create a texture. That's too simple. You have to think outside the box sometimes and create something different. So look at this beautiful, like branch. It's called Sweet Berries. So definitely a cool one. Look at this one. It's remind me of a summertime wheat stalks. So that's perfect, for example, for summer art journaling. That's perfect to use in, for example, your albums when you have summer photos taken, and you can create some additional interest by grabbing that stencil, that's for sure. Look at those beautiful flowers. There you go. Interesting, very interesting. Oh, I love this one. Really detailed, really nice. Here we go. Oh, wow. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I absolutely love it. Hibiscus. Lovely. And look at this one. It's like you've got everything in one stencil. You've got a lantern, you've got landscape, you've got trees, you've got a sea. So perfect for art journaling, perfect for any mixed media piece. For example, even a canvas. Look, you don't need much with this stencil. You just add in the color, going through the stencil, voila, done. There we go. So that's the name, Lighthouse. Definitely worth to have it. And we have some fishes, jellyfish. Perfect again for summer project, perfect for art journaling. So definitely worth to take a look at. Look at this seahorse, some sea grasses, really pretty. Seahorse, that's the name. We've got some beautiful dimensional shells, really cool. Okay, and the last one, we've got absolutely cool leaves, and the design is like in bouquet. So if you, for example, want to use this one and put, like, for example, one of the flowers, one of, for example, Carmen's designs. I've just seen one perfect one. Right, we can use even this one, hibiscus one, just fussy-cut in the middle and just stuck it into it, and it will create beautiful composition altogether. So here you go, just 2 stencils and you've got a project ready. So that's the Carmen Medellin's design. So I will flip them through for you. Here we go. Beautiful. Right, moving on, and we come into one of the designers which is really close to my heart. That's how my actually craft journey started, by watching Gabrielle's Polacco videos. I was going through a very tough time in my life, and Gabrielle truly inspired me to open my heart for something new and start creating. So here I am. As well, I'd like to mention that one of the very inspirational designers who's still inspiring me, very true good friend of mine, it's Marta Lapkowska. Those two ladies actually inspired me to start my craft journey. So I'm truly grateful and thankful for having them, and using their designs and being in touch and spreading, exchanging some messages, sometimes sending some goodies as well. I haven't had the chance to send and speak to Gabrielle as much as I do with Marta, but you know, everything takes time, and it's definitely something what might come sooner or later. So moving on and looking at the beautiful designs. Look at those flowers with stems when you have actually writing on them. Perfect for art journaling, perfect for sticking, for example, adding layers on top of another and creating dimension. So really pretty, really worth to have it onto your stash. Another one, look at this, beautiful. You might say simple, but they are unique, absolutely unique. You have 3 different patterns on one stencil, and you can create absolutely beautiful piece with just one stencil. So it's definitely worth to grab onto your stash. There we go. We've got this beautiful sun, what Gabrielle has created, which I've seen a couple of projects, what designs and as well Can Oliver made using that stencil. It's truly inspirational. It's truly beautiful. So definitely worth to take a look at this one. And look at these beautiful leaves, lush petals. That's what the name of it. Really interesting. Really unique. I've got a vision of using this stencil. For example, just create a nice background with, for example, on white piece of paper with green acrylic paint or even green ink, and then just fussy cut, for example, circles. I like circles, so you can always quote me on that. And then you've got perfect embellishments for your, for example, art journaling. And look at this one, absolutely outstanding. Look how cool these are. Butterfly, and wow, absolutely cool. This part is like a natural butterfly wing, and this one is like, can you see? It's like electronical pieces added together. So unique, so different, right? I really like this one. I really like this one. So for example, with me mentioning this stencil, when you, for example, do circles with this one, and if you, for example, use butterfly, there we go, stick it on top, and you've got your art journal ready. Just a bit of highlighter, shading, few splatters, some title to it, done, dusted. And we have this beautiful circle design as well, bubble, rebound, that's what it's called. Absolutely different, absolutely interesting. Smaller and the larger circles there. So definitely worth to take a look at. So this is it. This is it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you found it inspirational. Please make sure you will visit Crafty Workshop website and check out the beautiful beautiful goodies what they have. They have a beautiful range of stencils. They also have mediums like I've presented here. They also have starburst sets with collaboration with Ken Oliver. So definitely check them out. That's not everything. I'm not going anywhere. I still got a few bits to show you. Look what I have. Keep mentioning Ken Oliver. There we go. We have Ken Oliver watercolor paper. This one is with collaboration with obviously Crafter Workshop. I think when they've joined and have come up with those absolutely outstanding pieces, what they have now available, it's definitely worth to check it out. Look at this paper. It's so nice, textury. So it's definitely worth to take a look at. And look at this one. Oh, I actually have this open, so I'll show you closer. So one side is like this. Very textury, very groovy. And the next one is more plain, more soft. So, and they are very sturdy. Let's have a look. It's a heavyweight paper. I'm just looking for GSM. I can't see GSM, what heaviness is there, but they are heavy, and trust me, they are heavy. Can you hear that? The sound of it. Yeah, they are heavy. Okay, moving on. We have a new product what Crafter Workshop releasing this year, and we have borders. Look how thick they are. These borders is like canvases, right? So you've got beautiful piece, and you don't need much with this one, and it's perfectly matching the size of your 6x6 stencil. So it's definitely perfect to take a look and grab and play and enjoy with the goodies what you will have. As well, Crafter Workshop has those boards available in 12x12, which go perfectly with the larger stencils as well. So I've presented you 6x6 stencils, 6x6 inches stencils. I'm not using much often 12x12 stencils, but if you, for example, creating something on a small piece, like for example this small 6x6 board, but you're wanting something to be more outstanding, more popping, then you might as well use the 12x12 stencil, and the image will be different than working with a small one. Obviously the limit is endless. The limit, it's only down to you, what you're thinking, what you will be creating. So never limit yourself with anything. Always try to challenge yourself. Always try to think outside the box. So that's it for today. So once again, thank you so much, Crafter Workshop. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you all the rest ladies for supporting me and sending me all these beautiful designs to play with. I definitely will give it a go and will share my project soon. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you all super soon. Bye for now.